Hi guys, welcome again. That's my cat. I have some little time to myself, so I thought let me make a video about my labor and delivery story. So first of all, I feel like my labor was just the best thing ever because it happened in a way. Let me sit in the middle. It happened in a way like I don't even know. I wasn't really expecting that it would go that way, but then it went that way, and I was so excited about that. Okay, so I remember it was Easter holiday of 2017. That was 14th April. It was Good Friday. So Mike Murdoch, if any of you knows Mike Murdoch, you know how wise that guy is. Oh my, we watched that guy a lot here, especially with my father. Yeah, like hey, in our house we watched that guy so much. So like when we heard he was coming to Kenya, we made sure to be there. Yeah, he was ministering at FEM is Faith Evangelistic Ministries here in Karen. Yeah, so that my dad had gone for one of the meetings before then. The Friday one I think was the last one before they traveled back to the US. So my dad and my mom were going that morning, and I was really hoping that they would allow me to go with them because my due date was 16th and that was 14th. And so my dad was like, hey, twende na wewe ndio utuharibikie kwa njia. He was like, you're so vulnerable at this time, I cannot afford to take you anywhere, please just stay at home. And I was like, please okay, just let me go with you. Okay, just want to see Mike Murdoch. And also Sammy Hinn, the brother to Benny Hinn, was also ministering there. So like I was really excited to see Benny Hinn's brother. I had never seen him before, but I was really excited to see who he is and to hear from him. But mostly I just wanted to see Mike Murdoch. So we got there. My parents allowed me to go with them, so I dashed to the bathroom, I bathed quickly, and then my stomach was so big at that time. So I got ready and then we left. So when we were in the car in the morning, leaving to now we have just moved. Yani tulikuwa tumetoka tu kwa gate hivi sasa tunapiga kona sasa ndio tuingie kwa barabara. So my dad turned on the radio and then we had news that one of those amazing comedians on Churchill show had passed on that morning in an accident. And my heart just sank because he was one of my favorite comedians. And then I would just, death is so sudden and uncertain. Like, it just comes when you don't even expect. Imagine asubuhi, mtu mwenye ako so young and lively, hata how expect, and then he's just gone. My heart was filled with so much fear. Like I was just imagining, niko karibu kuzaa alafu mtu mwingine ndio huyo anaenda. Like this is someone I love watching on Churchill, and then he's gone, and I just kept quiet the whole way. Like I was just thinking about how life just comes and goes sometimes without you even knowing. Kuna mtu leo, kesho ndio huyo ameshaenda, ama hata mko tu naye sasa hivi mkiachana na few minutes kidogo, hello msee ameshaenda. And then I was like, so tukaenda, we go to FEM. And then we just went and sat in there. The service started. I think someone is coming. Yeah, so we just sat and then the service started and all that. I was okay the whole time. I was so comfortable. I was really enjoying the service. We sang and all that. The praise and worship there was just amazing. Yeah, that church is nice. Oh, well, so the service continued, and then there was this Mzungu guy that was with them. He was a bit short. I can't remember his name, but he preached really well he used a very long rope to illustrate how, like, the moment that we're living right now is a very short space in that rope, and then the rest of it now, eternity, was so long. It was coiled and it went down the stairs like it was so long. So he told us that let us not compromise a lot of things during this life that we lose out on the rest of it, Yeah, I think you get that. So he preached, then we went out to the toilet. So when I went to the toilet, I wanted to queue like every other person. So there's this old lady that came in there. She was like, hapana, hauwezi panga line kama unatubebea mtoto. Then she took me to the front of the line, and then she asked one lady, wacha tu aingie, unaona anatubebea mtoto. And then that lady was like, ni sawa. Then I told them thank you. So I went into the loo. I was so pressed. I was so grateful also. Then I went to the loo. I helped myself out. Then I got out. And then when I was in the toilet, after I peed, I wiped myself, then I saw I had some blood show, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have my baby. So I just wiped myself clean and flushed the toilet and went back, and I did not even tell my mom. So I was just excited. Maybe I'm about to have my baby. I'm so happy. And then I was thinking it's 14th, maybe my baby will come before 16th. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I was really, really excited. I was happy. And then I had that small cafe that everyone has when they're about to have their baby. Yeah, but like I could not keep my head straight for the rest of the service. But then when Pastor Mike Murdoch, Dr. Mike Murdoch, came on stage, I had my first contraction. Immediately he stepped on the stage, I contracted, like I got my first contraction, and then I was like, oh my gosh. Then my mom looked at me because I did. Then she asked me, Coco, uko sawa? Then I was like, yeah, niko poa kabisa. Then it went away, like it was just so brief, and then it went away. Then I was like, maybe tu venye nimeshtuka juu nimeona bloody show. Then I forgot that story. Then we continued, and then as he continued preaching, like I got another contraction. And then it was a bit more painful. Then I felt it like my baby just kicked me right at the door. I kind of jumped on the seat like this, and then I pretended to be adjusting myself. Yeah, my mom kept looking at me, and then my dad, I was seated here, then my mom, and then my dad was uko mwisho. So my dad kept doing this at some point. And then my mom was also asking, nasikia uko poa? I was like, yeah, niko sawa. Kidogo, uko sawa? Nasikia kitu? Hapana, niko poa, mom, niko poa. Yeah. So I just started getting those very small but very spaced contractions. And then I was like, okay. So when we got home, I told my mom, unakumbuka venye Murdoch alianza kupreach, kwambia nilisikia nika nimeshikwa na contraction moja, akaniambia anisahau. Unasikia? Then I was like, hapana. So we got home in the evening late. So we had supper, I went to bed and I slept well. Then in the morning, when I got up, so the rest of my family had already woken up, they were having breakfast. So that was on Saturday. And then my mom looked at me, like when I just entered the sitting room, my mom looked at me, and then she was like, oh, napa uende kusi. I was like, what? Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so when I went in, and then my mom just looked at me, and then she was like, oh, napa uende kusi. So I was like, kwa nini mom? She told me, kunywa tu chai, tuende kusi. And I was like, why? Then I asked my dad, pale nakaa mgonjwa. I asked my sister, kuna shida? Like, do I look sick? Someone's calling. Just a second. That was my mom. Okay, so I had breakfast. Then I went with my mother to the hospital where I was. So one doctor told me that they have to examine me to see how far along I was in terms of dilation. So sikuwa najua mtu anapimwaje dilation. And I think that was the worst thing in my whole delivery. Kupimwa dilation. Gosh. That it was just not the best thing. So nikaenda, they pimed my dilation, then he was like, you're 2 centimeters. Is it apart or what? Oh, right. My dilation was 2 centimeters. So he told me I can go back, then I can come a bit later. So because I hadn't come with I hadn't come with anything. I hadn't gone with anything. Oh my gosh. So I went back home. I had lunch. So when I told my sister, the doctor said I'm supposed to go back. Then she was so excited because she knew I would come back with the baby. I'm not coming back alone. So my sisters were happy. I was also happy. So I just went to the hospital. And first of all, I had not even bought diapers. So I went with my sister to some supermarket near the hospital. We bought diapers, then I went back to the hospital. So I got admitted, I changed into those maternity clothes. And then, I stayed there. At first I was alone. Then a few minutes later, another girl came in. I cannot remember her name, was something Jane. She was a brown skin papa lady. Yeah, and I remember she had a tattoo somewhere. Yeah, so we just started talking, pole, Then with time, of course, contractions started getting. a bit stronger and longer and intense. By evening, my contractions were now lasting some minutes, and the way you count them, like they last for this minutes and they're this minutes apart. Yeah, so like they were lasting a bit longer. And then they also the time between which they were occurring became a bit less. So stayed like that. Then in the evening to have more dilation. It's just pathetic. I can't even remember how much I had dilated by evening. I can't remember. Then by night, my friends, by 10. Because first of all, when I got to the hospital, my sister called Vin and told him, wow, what is wrong with me? And told him that nimepelekwa hosi, and he was in Kitale. And by evening he was already there in the hospital. Like he came immediately, he was told I got to the hospital. So jioni mimi nasikia ndio mtu amekuja, and I was like, what? I thought tuko shule. Yeah, and I was so happy. So we stayed there and we just walked around together in the hospital. They were like tulikuwa hiyo yenye nataka kwambia mtembee, so tulikuwa tunatembea tu pamoja tukapata bed story and all that. But to tell me ikaendelea ku get more and more painful. By usiku, tuseme around saa 8 usiku hivi, ilikuwa imeanza kukua uchungu mpaka hata sijui mtu unasikia nini. Kanungo si mchezo. It was so painful. So painful. And then those moments when it just comes and then it disappears, then you're like, oh God, please, isirudi tena. It was so painful. Then I don't even know how we survived that kind of pain. I just don't know how we survived that kind of pain. By morning, I could not, it's like I had already lost my mind. I could not eat, I could not drink anything, I could not sit, I could not stand. I was just walking around and trying to bend, trying to squat. I don't even know what I wanted to do. Just feel like floating. Because that pain, my friend. No. So I was still in labor. Mind you, I had come in the previous day at around 11 a.m. Imefika 11 a.m. ya Sunday. Bado. My parents are coming. Bado. So after visiting us, they had to go back again. Lunchtime. Wakarudi. My mom tries to feed me. I cannot even eat. Imagine walitupatia nini saa yenye mtu uko in labor. Mchele. Kuku. Imagine mtu unapatiwaje kuku senye uko in labor na wanajua tu huwezi kula. Hata ungetuwekea tu ndio tukula after kuzaa. Lakini bado tunaangalia kuku ameleka hapana. Hata kama napenda kuku siwezi kula saa hii. Na kwa mimi nilikula only 1 spoon of rice. My mom is trying to feed me haingi. Yaani unajaribu kukaa aje, hakuna position inakalika. Kwa mimi it was so painful. Yeah. Then ikafika jioni around almost ikielekea 6. Mimi nikamwambia daktari hapana, mimi singoji tena. So akaenda prepare bed and stuff. Akarudi. Mimi nikaona hapana, mali imefika, mimi nasikia mtoto ndio huyu hapana. I went and took the doctor's hand. Nikaingia na yeye kwa hiyo labor na nikapanda kwa kitanda, nikamwambia sishuki tena. So akajaribu kuniwekea hiyo dawa hata kabla yake nikasikia tu hapana, kiacha tu nipush. Akaniambia push. Within I don't know how many minutes the baby was out. Akaniambia ati nime waste dawa sasa, hata singesema niekewe. Yeah, so my baby came at 6:20 p.m. and my father was there, my mother was there, he was there, and it was just I'll try to insert those pictures. They're not really clear, but I'll insert them. I have to go. I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. God bless you. Bye.
Hey guys. Okay, so this is like much later. I'm about to get into bed. My boy is already asleep, so I thought let me finish off the part that I had not finished. I left in a rush because I was going to get the gate. So after, I'm not sure I left it up, but I think after I came back from the shower, I had my parents and Finn taking pictures of the baby, and then like before I could even say anything, like they told me, oh, my shampoo and I was like, oh, what already? Because first of all, because I had a boy, all through my pregnancy I was expecting a baby girl, because my first scan told me that my baby was a girl, and then I never even bothered to ask about the gender any other time I went for the scan. So all through my pregnancy, I knew I was expecting a baby girl, and I had already like found a name for my girl. So when I had Mike, I did not even know what I was going to name him, because I had not even thought of a name. So by the time I got to my bed, like my parents had already given him a name, so they called him Mike David Kipto. So Mike is from my command dog, David is my dad, and Kipto is his keepsake's name. Yeah, because he was born when there were visitors, so Kipto is for visitors, I think. Yeah. So, and that is how I had my baby, and since then I've had him in my life, and it has been amazing, and thank God I have enjoyed being a mom. Yes, it comes with its own challenges, but it has been so worth it, and I'm so happy. Yeah, and I think now I will end this video officially there, so I can get to bed. I have a class at 8 tomorrow, so I have to leave the house at 6:30. What for diaspora mnaelewa I struggle, But anyway, God gives us the grace to sow. Until next time, I'll see you people in the next video, and thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Yeah, have a good night, lovely night, and a good day if you watch this during the day.